Hey there. Alright, so looks like we're recording, and this is Corsair Hugo, and I just got home a few minutes ago, and I'm jumping on Arc, and I thought, what the heck, let's hit the record button, and so just record what I do whenever I get on the first couple minutes, and I'm hoping some of you guys and gals will leave comments below and say, hey, that's what I do too, or we do this differently, or whatever it may be. I don't know. That's loud. Those mods load pretty fast now. So do you run into this whenever you get on um, vegetation where it doesn't belong, you where you're not belonging? Uh, we'll see how this all changes here shortly. Now this may take a while. Sometimes it seems to go faster than other times, but just gonna be honest, I don't usually have a tree in my house. Not like that. How you doing, peeps? Okay, so first thing we're gonna do. Wait, what do I have in my inventory? Sometimes I leave things in there for me to take care of when I get on. This Megatherium and a gotcha. Oh, I think I want to erase that one. Wait. So, if you have been paying attention to any of my earlier videos, well, one, that tree's not there. That rock's not there. Okay, vegetation and rocks gone. Actually, that went by pretty fast. I've been on here sometimes. I'll hop on and it'll take a few minutes, easy, before that will clear up. But that looks like it's gone. Okay, what was I saying? I don't know. One thing that you may notice if you've watched any of my previous videos and seen my base, two recent additions, and this is probably influenced by my tour I did on, I guess it's been a week ago now, on the Center 1 map with Alcoholics Anonymous base tour by Hayward's the guy's screen name, and Spencer. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. I don't even know. Maybe I should be throwing it out there. Maybe he doesn't want people to know. I don't know. It's Spencer. But in any case, okay, so I hop on. What do you guys normally do when you first get on? First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to check this propagator. Now this is something I just started using recently because I was being too stingy with my element. Why is everything saying prepared to breed? Haven't these things been going? Oh, jeez. Okay, that's why we check this first thing. Yeah, I'm not sure why that stopped. Now if we back out of here, it says 26 mating. Okay, so if you don't have a propagator, what that does is you put adult dinos or tames in here, and you can have up to 80. So if you're breeding, you want to have at least one male and as many females as you can possibly put in there. I'm no expert on this. What I would like to know is, I might try this later after this batch is done. If I throw, say, Rexes in here, will those breed? I don't know. We're gonna try that out. I think the way it works is you have to take these all out before one species before you do another one, but I could be wrong on that. Okay. So while that's cooking up, but wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh, that was. You guys are quick. You guys don't waste any. Why is there an egg in here? I don't know. Okay. So one thing this is my normal routine. I pull out the basic transfer. If you haven't used one of these, this is one of my favorite tools. Let's see, if you get it in your hand and then and it's darn cheap to make, but it helps you with your logistics, moving things around. But if you have it in your hand, you push R, and then I like to use this basic transfer. Basically, then you point at something, you right mouse click to set the source, and then I'm going to walk over here to another nest. I left that door open again, and I'm going to click on this. Now, that was the left mouse click. Okay, now I just transferred everything I was over there. Now if I go back there, that was going to be empty, and this one's got all the eggs combined from those two. Ask me why am I doing that? Because I'm just proceeding to move things on. Now I'm going to set this as being the source. It's a turd. I thought it's, never mind. We'll shut that door. We're going to go around here to this guy. And voila. Now we have all our eggs in one basket. Now I'm going to walk away from this and let these guys cook down before I throw them out. And this is my hatching area. Not very fancy. You may be asking, what was that room you were just in? And this is where I was breeding Rexes. So old school. Being picked up by tails. You know what I should do? I should look around here and see if there's any, because if Valentine's thing, sometimes I'll walk in there and there'll be the little prizes you get from the Valentine's thing from them breeding, like the little heart-shaped boxes and stuff. Okay, I need to, what I was talking about before I got myself distracted, and I do that a lot. But I need to get rid of this area and start using a propagator, and I've just been too tight with my element now. To make a propagator, you need 500 element, I believe. Yeah, 500 element, 2500 polymer. That's a pretty big thing too. That many electronics. It's not cheap to make one of those, but it is well worth it once you get them. And then these things are marvelous. Picking up. I see my Megatheriums have been breeding. I used to have literally hundreds of them that I had been breeding back. And if you remember, when we started out on ASA, we had 6 island maps. And I had a tribe member at the time. He had taken over the breeding for those, and I was leaving him to be responsible for them. And whenever we were closing down those old maps, I asked him to sort that out. And well, I think we lost that line because I haven't found any of those original ones. Maybe a few I had for just like when I was doing caving in my inventory. You see that flickering? I don't know if it's coming across. I don't know why that just started about a week ago. I got a decent graphics card. I can't explain why that's been doing that recently. And it's only when I'm around this power Rexes, so one more reason for me to make a change here. Make a propagator, close this all down, repurpose this area for hatching and maybe gotchas. So see, how are we coming on cooking these eggs down? Okay, not yet. Something else I'm going to need to do. I'm going to need to get some more. Yeah. If I do everything in the hatch, that's what I'm going to need to do. I'm going to need to get some more berries and stuff. Okay, so what I started saying earlier, gotchas have been a new addition for me, inspired by my tour of Alcoholics Anonymous space, and I just started putting gotchas in here, breeding them, and I got lucky. Like after maybe first 50, I actually got an element baby, but unfortunately, I hadn't learned the curve of how you raise them yet. And I put it out, and I went to go take care of something. I don't know if it was a red drop or whatever it was. And when I come back, it was dead. So, piece of advice: you throw out a gotcha, baby. You gotta stay in the area, even if you got a nanny and food. You gotta stay in the area for the first 10% of them raising until they start eating out of the trough. I don't know why. I don't have that issue with any other dinos or tames, but yeah, for some reason. I also throw a couple stacks of berries on them before after I put them out. And a little trick I learned too is like I'll put one over here if I'm putting out multiple, one there and one out this way. So when you throw your stacks out, they're not taking each other's stuff. Okay. So we hop on, we check the eggs. Next thing I'm going to do when I get on is check that how my growing of things is going. Now I've been reworking this a little bit, so it's a little bit of cattywampus. For whatever reason, I haven't had luck with a CS farmer. He's not. What is going on here? Why is this empty? Because this usually isn't like this. It's, well, usually. Okay, interesting. Is it maybe because I haven't been online? It was set to push out fertilizer to crop plots, but that wasn't working. So maybe can't remember which ones were empty. I put some. I think that top one up there. Maybe that's working now. But it doesn't seem like he's a full. In any case, I need to get this figured out, and then once I do, I'll let you know how to do this. But see, these are the what are they called? Rustic English, yes. Rustic crop plots, and I like them. They look very attractive, and I had done that the whole way around, and then I thought maybe that's why the farmer wasn't distributing, but I don't know. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just put one down somewhere randomly, and so it's easier to track. Okay, nanny. So here again, we're going to use the basic transfer tool. We're going to point at her, click there once, click there to deposit what she's been clicking. Okay. Yeah, she's not going to put the plant Y seeds in here. I did have the basic crops growing in here at one point, but like I said, I just changed these over the other day, and I wanted to make sure I kept getting stacks of plant Y seeds. So unfortunately, my server root and the basic food groups, vegetation groups, I got rid of those temporarily. I'm going to redo this. Okay, okay. I click there with the right click. I click here with the left click to deposit that. Then we're going to hit E on that so it sends that stuff to where it belongs. Then we come over to here. We do now left click, and it's going to put plant Y seeds from her into here. And last but least, she's not empty, so she's going to have other miscellaneous stuff she's been harvesting. I'm just going to take this and do left click there, put that in there. What's this look like in here? Bunch of seeds. If somebody needs some seeds, I know where you can get them. Okay. So now what do I do with this? I'm going to come here. I'm going to do a left click on that. Close that. Oh, I want to do a right click on that. Sorry, I'm misleading you. Right click on it to set that is the source. Come back over here. And we're going to check out these gotcha scavengers and see where we're at. I think this is one's going to need more. He's, if you see at the top right, gotcha scavenger's got 858 out of 1,000. That's not bad. What's this guy have? So we're going to click here. And that's filling that one up, and there should be some left over. So that's good news. Let's go back over here. There's fertilizer. Why? Okay, never mind. Door. Okay, so what this is telling me, since I still have some left over, I'm producing enough. Well, I do have a bunch of plants being raised. I have enough to support 2 gotchas and then have extra left over, so that means I could potentially make a scavenger and still be good. What I need to do, do I have the shovel on me? I do. I just made this other day and I forgot to. Can I? By the way, these are all crop plots, and I know if you don't know, you can stack them, and they will grow just as well. So it's. Oop. Okay, I got that one. Wait a minute. Did you get 2 of them at once? Interesting. Okay, let's aim for the middle of these 2. So why does that say harvest bonus 20? Why? I thought it was supposed to, that one's doing 30. Why are some of these doing 30 and others doing 20? If somebody knows the answer to that, let me know. Wonder if it obviously has something to do with stacking, maybe? Okay, well, you probably don't want to watch me do this all day. I'll come back and do that later. But I need to finish organize that. But you can see how much you can actually do in a small little structure here. What I need to do is get more going in there, more standard. The one thing I don't like about using the standard crop plots is with those ones, you can see you can put, I got one here, one on a diagonal, another one. You get more in here now. See, there's this stack and this stack. If I was using a K rustic, there'd be another stack here. I'm just curious. Let me check something here a minute. If I look in here, okay, that's being emptied. These are being emptied. But you can see the K rustic also has more slots in it. I might have to switch back to K rustic. I just don't know why this isn't working, unless they're coming in and going out faster and I'm not seeing them in his inventory. But the one time though, okay, I'm bothering on. There was a bunch in his inventory one time. Let's get a drink. And shovel put away. And how are these guys doing? Gigantoraptors. I've been coming across, and I'm on island number 2, and the area, this area seems to be really heavily popular with Gigantoraptors, and I've been coming along some good ones, um, high level like 145, 150s, very often. So I decided to try to combine some stat, tame some and combine them. If you're taming Gigantoraptors, don't do it like I did the first time. I was confused. I was using regular eggs, not fertilized eggs, and it wasn't working. Cost me a lot of headaches, so I remembered. Oh, oh, oh! I forgot. That I just added recently to put when I want to carry some tames in there. But right now I am looking for my berry collector, Mr. Rollrat himself. Where has he gone? Don't tell me he's escaped. Did he get trapped himself back here somewhere? What the heck? You know, I've made this pen too big for you. Haven't I? Okay, so you know, let's do a little bit more farming here. I'm going to ride you back up to the clearing. He really likes to come down into this corner down here, and I think he gets partially stuck or something. Maybe I've made this pen too big for him. I need to get a mate for him. Now, I remember back on ASE, these things were super easy to breed. You just put a mating pair in them and a pair in there, and as long as they were close enough together for any period of time, you wound up having babies all over the place, and before you knew it, your pen was littered with a whole bunch of roll rats. And I don't know if we want to do that again for the sanity of the servers. No, stay there. Just keep doing your business. So what I do is I use the basic transfer to get from him to here. Again, right click, left click, and what's in here? So let's just do seeds, and let's just get rid of it. Don't need any of those. I do have seeds elsewhere. Yep. What are you doing? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to go here, and then we're just going to go toss that out. Save some work earlier, later. Okay, now I'm going to set this is the source, and I'm going to walk over to this tech trough. I'm going to click that, and now we should have many more items there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take out the stem berries and narco berries because we don't want those for feeding. Maybe I'll come back later. The nanny has enough on her. Actually, nanny has more meat on her than the trough. Okay, so then we're going to come here, hit that. Okay, and that put the wood and the stem berries in there. No, okay, so how did the wood get it? Because I still had the left click from over there, the source, and I right click backwards. I had to right click over there from the source, from the box, left click here to drop out. And then these where we came over my inventory, when I hit the first E on it, now I'm hitting the E a second time, and it just went distributed all that stuff to where it belongs over here because I have it set up. So the wood just went there, and the thatch went there, berries and stuff went to the appropriate places over here. If you haven't seen one of these, I recommend checking it out. Large Stone Pantry, and then you can. This is all from the Visual Systems. Let's see. Let me pull them up. In here, if you just type in VS, it'll show you all the different things. You can place them. I'm sure most of you already know how to do this, but this is for if there's anybody out there that doesn't, Didn't type it. Okay, so like this jar here, it'll show you a list of anything you can put in it. You can't just put anything in anything you want. It does have some restrictions. So like if you want a bin like this, like if you saw where I had my stack of wood, you can put fiber, metal, stone, thatch, or wood in them, etc. So check it out when you get a chance. These jars, I have my kibble in it. Yeah, woefully low on kibble. Okay. I really didn't show you this area over here, but there it is. Alright. What were we doing? I wanted to show you how you do this. If you come here, and I love these drop boxes. This is probably my favorite thing. And when we were using Arkade, you just come over here if you have stuff you want to just distribute and not spend 15 minutes every day sorting stuff out. You come over here and you just hit the E key and it drops stuff in there, and then hit E again and it distributes it to how you set it up. So how do you set things up? Nope, I just hit the open inventory. Yeah, E, and then let's go to the distribution menu. And then let's just click on some random here. Let's pick Obsidian. So you click on that, and then you get this list of things that you can try to put stuff in. And in this case, I have an Obsidian ore bin, and I have it set to 100% of all that goes into there. Now, let's go to something different. Let's go to, where's raw meat? Okay, so if I was to drop off some raw meat here, and this sets it up for all of these bins in your area. Really nice. Right now I got 50% going onto the meat rack and 50% going into the tech trough over there. Let's actually, that's a tech trough in the center of the let's change this up a little bit. Let's have the nanny get 10%. Let's put, I named that trough over there and I can't remember what it was. Let's change the meat rack. Let's put that down to, let's do 40%. So I got 10, 40, and I got now 50. Let's change this to, this is the trough where the Rexes are at. Let's change that to 30, so I got 20 left to play. And there should be another tech trough here. Where is it? I wonder if it's out of the range of this. So if someone sees this and I'm missing it, let me know. But if you see a note, it is alphabetically organized. We'll walk over there later, but right now let's just go back and set that tech trough to 50 raw meat rack. I thought I decreased that to 30. And we'll set that when we got 60. So you notice that they were turned red when this didn't add up to 100. Do not forget to hit save entries. And okay, so in any case, that's it. So that just breaks down how you use those. Okay, so you saw how I fed the gotchas. Now, this guy, whenever the crystals drop off of him, this dude, the CS item aggregator, sends them, or you have to set it up. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Nope. I hope I didn't mess that up. Okay. Deactivator. Okay. Click on distribution options. Fertilizer to crop plots. I wonder if that's maybe why the fertilizer's going direct. Not okay. But okay. So right now, the gotcha crystals are being collected by this device and going to the cracker. So the fertilizer. That's probably why my fertilizer is not showing up on the farmer, because this is grabbing it and dealing with it first. I'm teaching you that I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Okay, crystal cracker sending stuff over to this thing, and wow, if you can see there on the screen, it says it's got 337 of 400. So I just added the second gotcha the other day, and this is filling up faster than I thought. So for 2 gotchas, one of these fills up in a little over 6 hours. I'm sorry, a little over 12 hours. Actually, probably going on 14 hours now since I left this morning before work and I hopped on. Okay, so what's in here? All the stuff the gotchas are producing out of the crystals. The crystal cracker breaks them, and the stuff goes in here. I have the one gotcha producing metal, because and I'll come back to that because I needed it. Another one just doing random stuff. Plus, both of them will produce goods, and I need to up their crafting skill. I was a little bit worried about that I was going to overshoot it. Some people were saying, oh, if you go over this, then you get garbage. Like, well, you know what? I'm probably not even going to be using anything because I need to look at that. Okay, so there's basically nothing in here that I'm going to use. I started collecting like some things, like some of this metal structures and that, and then it's like, you know what? I'm just going to start taking everything in here and pull out one of my favorite tools, the basic transfer. Click on that to set that as a source. Left click there. Now you'll see all the basic. This is only taking the raw materials, putting it in there. Look back here. The only thing that should be in here is shouldn't be much. Just what just came out now. I'm going to take out. But the rest of this, because I'm going to use that right now. The rest of this, I'm going to take this and I'm going to send it. Oh no, he's not going to do it. He's going to send it to the grinder. Yep, it's in the grinder. And look at all this stuff. It's from 2 gotchas. And you hit, oops, grind all. And look at all this beautiful stuff. And it took me seconds to, so I'm going to take that, put that in there. By the way, the graphics, where it looks like lumber and metal, that's just what it always is. Regardless if you're putting salt in there or whatever, it always looks like the same graphics to show that it's got something in there. It's either that or empty. So look at this. It's 16,000 stone and I haven't lifted a finger to do it. Organic polymer out the wazoo. Oh, parasaur detected an enemy. Who? What? The only thing that should be detecting is if there's a person around. And I'm not going to get into the who'sy whatsy of why I did that, because someone was snooping around my Rexes before I enclosed that. I think someone. Well, let's just say my egg production had dropped dramatically, and then I caught someone inside the actual structure before I put a roof on it and raised all walls. I'm not going to point any fingers. In any case, happier things. All this free stuff just from 2 gotchas. Hit distribute. And voila. Now, this was empty this morning. This is the bin for metal. I'm going to come over here to the forge. And I'm going to take this and put it on this pallet. This pallet, by the way, was here. And I had 1 bar before I started using gotchas. Now, so that's about what I figured that out to be. I think 1 bar is roughly, what's it say here? So how much I got in here now? What am I? It's 130,000. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 rows. 14, so let's say slightly under 10,000 per bar. So I was under 10,000. Now I got 13 times that amount just from, I don't know, it's been, most of the time I only had one gacha. Now I got two, and this is just insane. It's a game changer getting them. Big game changer. Big game changer. Okay, so right now we have one in there. I'm going to transfer what was in the bin. So that's empty again. It was empty this morning. Look at this. Wow, I was at work today. Boom. Yep. Game changer. Alright. Okay. So, besides that, I've been getting some other things out here. Silicon pearls. Yeah, I know. Some of you probably laughing when looking at this, but for me, this is pretty good. I solo farmed most everything I had here before, and this is definitely an improvement in life. I know I'm not getting element. I really want to get element. That's going to be a game changer. In the meantime, I'm going to have to start doing some boss fights again. That's how I got the element I had. I did the Allen bosses. I did Scorched Earth, all levels. I didn't do all levels Overseer. I'm sorry about that display. But I'm starting to get low on element after using some. But yeah, I've done all three of the Allen bosses at each level. I only did the hard Allen Overlord boss. I'm trying to remember. I think I did that with somebody, and I might have done the simple myself. No, I didn't do the simple. That was ASE. Actually, I didn't solo the Allen boss. That's a challenge. I need to do that. I've done it before. It's just hard because trying to navigate tames down. I know there's tricks. You use the tech suit and all that. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Stop the flickering. It's gonna make a bad video. People are gonna go into seizures. Alright, let's take these. Please stop that. Alright, let's walk out here, Matt. It seems to get really bad around the Rexes. Let me try. The reason I walked out here because I want to try something. I wonder if you can see this on your screen. But I'm going to change. I used to have to do this when I had my 1080 graphics card. If you're not aware of what that is, it's a 7-year-old graphics card. And it made life easier for it, so these settings that you can get to, and you get to them by hitting that key. It's above the tab key, the backwards single quotation mark. I forget what you call it. If you want to know what those codes are, I have it in one of my other videos from Aberration, but I can put them in somewhere. Okay, it's raining. I'm collecting water. Alright, I'm sorry about the flickering. Okay, we saw what's in there. Oh, flicker, go away. Okay, so going into my inventory, I'm going to type egg, and out you go. Oh, you beautiful creatures. Someone give me a element. Gotcha, I would be most appreciative. Walk over here while there's hatch. Yeah, they like to do the egg dance. Egg dance, egg dance. But actually they're over there. I don't know why. I guess when you throw out that many eggs. Okay, eggs are hatched, and that's really annoying that that's happening on the... Okay, so I'm gonna... So, real quick, my Rex... Oh, please stop that. That I'm breeding is a level 301, the male that has the good melee stats for me right now. So when I come over here to this terminal, I'm going to type 303 because the next mutation will be... Oh, we got two. Do we have a winner? Do we? We don't. It looks like your twinsies that got extra melee and food. Womp womp womp. Just for shits and giggles, we'll see if we got two Nope, didn't get 2 or 3 mutations. That hasn't happened to me in a long, long time. Okay, so this batch of Rexes, and I got, you either get one with no mutations, but this counter still counts them, or it should be 64 in melee. So let's get rid of the Rexes right now. We just go into there, type Rex, the sort, click. You have to hold down the button, delete, release. I usually don't do this, but I'm doing this for an example because I'm afraid. I usually don't do this because I'm afraid I'm going to delete stuff I don't want to. Let's type gotcha. And let's just do a quick look. Do we get an element 1? So Scarlet was telling us during the last boss fight when we were talking that it's about a 1 in 300 chance of getting an element. And no luck. Well, let me just quickly look at this again real quick. Sorry taking up your time, but before I delete them, I'd be heartbroken if I accidentally deleted one. Alright, doesn't look like we got any luck. I did have a gotcha. It was doing black pearls. Because now I got hundreds of black pearls, if not thousands. And before that was another thing I was woefully low on. Gotchas for the win. Gotcha's gone, and what's left is probably megatheriums, and that's going to take a little bit more time for me to look at, so I'm not going to do that right now. It's amazing. Okay, it's amazing how many stats are, how poor my luck has been in transferring stats on these guys. Okay, let's get away from that flickering before someone has a seizure. Now, from right here, there's no flickering. So, in a nutshell, that's what I do when I hop on. I look at the eggs, I check my farm, and I take care of the gotcha crystals. I don't know who was around, or someone was in there. Sometimes people will fly over here. If there's a red drop, sometimes pops up on the next hill over. Over there. Well, green drop is. Here, let me do something real quick. And I'm not gonna hold you forever. I just wanted to show you what I do when I log in. Might be interesting to somebody. I don't know. Put it out there. If you watch it, you watch it. If you don't, you don't. No harm, right? Okay. All right. So this base, if you're wondering, is what we years ago called Round Top. It's a little hill. It's very flat on the top, and there's like spiral ramps that go down to the lower levels. I always wanted to build her. This is the first time I've built the spot. When we were on one of the original island maps, one of the 6, we were way up here, and I put this here, and something else I've been using that I hadn't been using People, if you're watching this, take advantage of these things. They really do make your life a lot easier. It's basic control on this thing here. The transfer, whatchamacallit, thing. Well, okay, go away. Close. What are we calling this? Awesome teleporter remote. Like I was saying, use that. It is a wonderful thing, especially if you know. Wait. Nope, not what I wanted to do. You might not know where Jeep's roof, or you might not know Jeep's roof, but you know it's at 96, 30, 58. So 96, 0 top, higher number at the bottom. So this is, I'm guessing this is down by B radiums? Or slightly, am I thinking that right? 93. Yeah, down here. So it'd be down here by the beaver dams. Do I know my map or what? I don't know why. I lost part of my map on Unveil. I don't know why it's saying I had a death there. Curious. Now this happened. This one I do know. I was trying to get fish meat, and I thought, oh, great thing. I'll go down to where the cave is, and I'll take my all-powerful Basilo in there. I haven't been in there since they introduced the giant tuna things, the ZI whatever things, and about 7 or 9 of them jumped me, and forget it. I couldn't move, couldn't get out of the way, couldn't kill them fast enough. Goodbye, sweet Bazzy. And that was her demise. My fault. I don't know how you get back here to get that artifact now. Wait a minute. Good point. Do we have teleporters set up at different... Someone has been at the pearl farm. Oh, I'm scrolling. I just wondered if at the different... I don't see any at the different artifacts. Because I think back in the day in ASE, people would set them up at the different artifact locations. Lava cave? Interesting. I might just take that later to see where it puts me. Man, there's a lot of... So, okay, so what am I looking at? Awesome teleporter. If I use that, it takes me to one of these things somewhere. So you hop on one of these things, you hit E. Oops. Teleport, and it essentially gives you the same menu that this thing does. And I can teleport somewhere. To one of these somewhere else on a map. Yeah. And because people were good citizens of the arcade, they set these up, and then it makes traveling around much faster. So, I guess I've given you a slight base tour, told you basically what I do in the morning. What do you guys do? Oh, one other thing I do when I get on is check my active quest, and this one's going to be a fun one. I need to tame a Theoplorodon. You know, I don't think I've ever tamed one of those. I believe you use bee honey, and you can't get close to them. Is there even one on the map is the question, because I think they're pretty rare. Here's another tool. If you haven't used one, get it. Primitive gene scanner. This might be a Bob's Tale one. So sorry if you can't get it. Okay. You go here, hold R, pick gene scanner, creature tracker, and let's put in am I not spelling it right? Why is it come up pyro? I don't know what's coming pyro mean. Don't know. But why is there? Okay. Speak. People are listening to you. Stop. Get out of this. Okay. Let's hit LIO. I was spelling it correctly, but it's not on the map. Stop it. Hold R. Click this. Click that. LIO. Maybe they don't show up on the gene scanner. Ain't that some... But why would Pyromane... Yes, I had Megatherium selected because I was trying to get better ones. I did... How do you pronounce this? Zai... Is that... I don't know how it's pronounced. So I'm assuming this is like Z. Zepha... Cantus? Actus? Anctus? Zavanctus? Oy vey. You and your Zavanctus. I don't know what I was doing there. Trees growing red. Oh shoot. I did that, didn't I? So yeah, these fences aren't very tall, but if you look what's on our side, there's a hillside. Except for there's a gate. But it basically keeps anything out of here. I haven't had any issues. The only thing that came close to is a Titan came up the hillside to the back there and just about walked into my base. That would have been annoying to say the least if that thing just got trapped in here. Just boom, boom. Okay. I've done a lot of talking. I don't know I'm going to do much work on editing this. I'm trying to get away with spending a lot of time on editing because when I'm doing all the editing it makes me not want to put out more videos because all I do is I'll spend probably 6-to-1 time ratio editing to actually being in the game, and it's fun for a while where you learn, but after a while it starts wearing at you. And then I start putting out videos. I was doing videos for a solo play along, and with things I got going on here, I kind of got distracted. I need to get back to that. Not that I don't like arcade, but there's times whenever I'm sitting and I only have access to my we'll say if my wife's in the room with me, I don't want to record and have, because she'll usually have the TV on or be talking to me. We'll be talking about private things that husbands and wives talk about, and don't want that recorded. I don't think so. No, don't want that recorded. So in any case, and before I log out, the last thing I always do is lay on my bed or very motherly, watching over all of us. Admin Scarlet warns us time and time again, lay on your bed. Also, you should empty your inventory I have anything that's valuable. I don't think I have anything that's terribly valuable, so wouldn't be too worried about it at this point. But that'll help save you. You know, just don't pass out in the middle of your base because there's a chance you'll get on and things will be gone. You might be meshed or something like that. I haven't had an issue since I've been doing this, following her instructions. So, okay. In the comments below, let me know. What do you do differently when you get on? Do you have a routine that would be beneficial for us to learn from? If you have got this far, it's not hard to hit the like button. Please hit the like button. It lets me know that someone actually is listening to this and get some kind of enjoyment out of it. It does. And I'm guilty of it too. I'll watch people one night sometimes and then I think, oh, I should hit the like button. But it makes us, the people put out videos, feel better about putting out videos and makes you want to do it more. If you want to subscribe, that would be tremendously wonderful. I like that. Other than that, this has been Corsair Hugo, signing off. See ya.